Our camera lens trained on one man. Will he shine against his former club? We're live next, so don't go anywhere. Well, it's a beautiful day for football. No complaints whatsoever on that front here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Manchester United versus City.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here's the starting lineup for City. Ederson begins in goal. Sergio Ramos plays alongside Pepe in central defence. And the starting role in attack is handed to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Enjoy the game and thank you for attending Old Trafford.
Underway at Old Trafford. Lee. Nicely timed tackle. Messi. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Ronaldo! A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Action underway once more. Let's see if United have the wherewithal to square the game. Well, I believe changing circumstances in the Villa game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for Villa. It was a breathtaking finish. A shot from such a long way out. I think it totally surprised the goalkeeper.
Big chance. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Well, it's fair to say he's been across all the back pages and the focus of social media as well, leading into this game. Taking on his old club, and Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek.
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity! And it's in! This game very much back on as a contest!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
And apologies to Alex for having to interrupt her. To confirm, Villa have scored in that match, and it's level now at 1 goal apiece. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Lionel Messi. Well, they get the ball once more. Kangin Lee. Fernandes. Crossing possibilities. And after the cross, defensive action called for. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Blocked by Pepe. Trying to pick out a teammate. A deft clearance. Neymar. Now with Messi. Neymar. They couldn't maintain possession. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Well, a little lucky to get away without a card. Might be his last warning, though. Messi. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge, and it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. Well, from scoring hero to red card villain.
Well, he's been so good up to now, but that was a silly challenge. He deserved to be sent off.
Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Ronaldo. Messi! It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Mount. Here's Luke Shaw. Well, they keep the ball moving. Fernandes. Well read to ease the pressure. Chowdhury. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Well, nicely cut out. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. And now passing it through. Can't miss, surely. A smart stop here. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Oh, a superb save. So the referee brings the first half to an end, and it's the visiting fans who'll be the happier of the two, Stuart.
Well, before the game, we talked about their defensive record, but it's the forwards who have been still in the limelight today. They've been so sharp, plenty of movement, and if the first half is anything to go by, I can see there being more goals in the second half.
And now they get the ball rolling. So back in business with City very much the dominant side. Can they repeat that in the second 45? Neymar playing with purpose and control. Oh, managing to beat him. Real chance. Losing possession here. Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Excellent defending. Right, I'm just hearing in my ear there's been a goal at Villa Park. That means we send it over to Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Villa. Could the goalkeeper have done better? Yes, but let's not take nothing away from that finish. They've pulled one back with 53 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex.
Happy birthday
Mount.
to Nathan Walker, celebrating his birthday today.
A sloppy pass. Chowdhury. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Mount. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Nicely blocked by Ramos. Modric. Well, sloppy in possession. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did.
Well, as you can see from those stats, City are enjoying the majority of possession, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
20 minutes remaining. Running with the ball confidently. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Full credit, wonderful stop.
Substitution for
Here's a change for Manchester United.
Mason Mount. Coming onto the pitch, number 19, Brian McGregor.
Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. De Bruyne! Oh, strong hand on the ball. And he could give it away. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Neymar waiting to pounce. Well, the keeper had to concentrate.
Substitution for
And they're making a change.
number 4. And the fans select to be replaced by number 20, Diogo Dallo.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, the danger is still there. Luka Modric. Not all that convincing defensively. And Neymar! Neymar! Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be in the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
Well, I believe changing circumstances in the Villa. Chances on. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, apologies to Alex for the interruption. To confirm, Aston Villa did score in that game, and their overall advantage stands now at 4-2. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Fernandes. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And the strike from Fernandes is...
And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, they've been great defensively, as we know, but it was all about their front players today. Their movement, awareness of space and speed of thought was just too much for their opponents. They could have won this by a lot more.
Chance. And a goal! The quick 1-2, and they've turned this game. Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. And it's in! This game very much back on as a contest. Ronaldo. Messi! It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped? Well, the keeper had to concentrate. And they're making a change. Chances on. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it. And there it is, a goal, but will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They have